Good morning, welcome to Jeanette and Esa channel. Guys, I'm still awake. It is exactly 1:39, but I'm still awake. Bakadama tebebaka. Kadama, do not sleep. We do not sleep. We work so hard, but sleeping, my dear, it is so hard. Do you know why? We are always on our phones. Phones. But today I'm here to jazz you the story, eh? Omitagera. I'm here to jazz you something. I'm here to tell you that I once had a boss and I ran away from her. I ran away from her. I'm telling you, do you know why? Because of Wi-Fi. By then I was still like new in Saudi. I was still so stubborn. Could tell me something and I would be like, now what is this woman telling me? Why is she ordering me around? And then one day I asked her, Mom, can you please connect me to your Wi-Fi? I was so bored. I was so bored. I had my phone. But she refused. She totally refused. And yet I was seeing the Wi-Fi there. She told me, you know what? We do not have Wi-Fi here. Like, we all use SIM cards, like these charges, the airtime. We all use airtime. I said, you think I'm stupid? I'm seeing the Wi-Fi there. Now you're just playing with my mind. And for real, I worked for 6 months. She was not giving me the Wi-Fi. I was so bored. You know how this work can be so stressful. On the 7th month, I said enough is enough. I have to move away. I have to find a home where I'll be happy. You know, 2 years is a very long journey. To work in a house for 2 years when you do not hear from your parents, you do not hear from your friends, you do not hear from your husband, you do not hear from anybody. It is so stressful, I'm telling you. And another thing was, she was so quarrelsome. Yeah, I do not deal with quarrelsome people. The moment you start quarreling, my brain just freezes like, Jeanette, go do this. I'm like, why are you not listening to me? Why are you so stubborn? This is your work. You know how Saudi women talk. You're Jeanette. Why are you not listening? Why are you not listening to me? This your work. Your work. I pay you. You work. Me, the moment you quarrel, it's over. I move on to another step. Siganwaji bw'ogaana nga nfunayo omulala, bw'ogaana nga mpepeya n'omulala. If you refuse, I get another one, my friend. So it was morning, like it was Friday morning, and I saw them going to sleep. You know, these people, some of them sleep during daytime, they do not sleep at night. So I saw them going to sleep. I was like, I'm ready, I'm going to escape. They had made the whole house very dirty. Plates everywhere, cups everywhere, rubbish, everything was dirty. And I said, no, I have to run. I'm not cleaning anything. I left everything the way they left it. The good thing was they never locked their door. They never locked their door. You know why? Because they slept during the day. They knew that I was working during the day. Once they were sleeping, for me I was working. So they never locked the door. Even at night, because they were awake the whole night, they never locked the door. We were living in an apartment. So do you know what I did? I went I opened the door very slowly, like a cat, like a pussy cat. I was limping very slowly, and I went to the door, opened it very slowly. I had already packed my bags. I had put on my abaya very nicely and very smart. I limped out. Ouch! And I went to the lift, went to the ground, to the ground floor. In fact, my boss didn't know that I know how to use a lift. She thought I was very, how do they call that one? She thought I dumb. Is it dumb when you don't know how to use things that are modern? Yeah, she thought that I come from village. When they see us here, they think that we come from the village where there is no technology, where we don't even wear clothes, where we are so poor. So she never thought that I was clever. She never thought that I can even try to run away from her home. You know what? I used the lift, and I went to the ground, and nenteekako olire. And I got a taxi, and I told the taxi, do you know what? Just first take me away from here, because from here they can easily see me. Take me away from here. The taxi took me away from there, and I told him, you know what? I want to go somewhere. I want to go back to my company. I want to go back to my company, but I don't know how to go back there. I told him, can you use Google? There is a way how to use Google. Yeah, I know Uber taxis use Google when they are traveling somewhere. Yeah. I told him, bring your phone, let me type in the name of my company. Maybe they will give you the directions. I tapped in the names, and the good thing is that it gave us the directions, the real ones. Since I was even so tired, I just slept right away behind. I slept like a baby. I slept, not even caring that maybe this man can turn on me and do something wrong to me. I didn't mind. This work is so stressful. When you get a chance to go out there, you feel like a bird. You feel like you are free. You are free. You don't even mind that anything can happen to you. So I slept. He offered me some water. He drove, and he woke me up. Woman, get up. We are already here. I told him, oh, you know what? Thank you so much. I paid him his money. The good thing that is that I knew my company. I had already went there like once. I had already went there like twice. Yeah, I knew my company. So when I reached there, they asked me that, what are you doing here? They can also be quarrelsome. You have to answer some questions. They can shout at you. Why did you come here? You refuse to work. I was like, you know what? She's not giving me Wi-Fi. That was another thing. I As if it felt like I had got a stone and I thrown in the beehive, and the hives and the bees all came to me. They shouted. They shouted at me, how can you refuse to work because of this and this? Actually, my boss didn't even know that I had already escaped. It was in the morning. They had just went to sleep. They called here, do you know where your maid is? She was like, she's working, she's here. They told him she's at the office. Oh my God. What? I thought Janet is a villager. How did she get there? It was like a shock to her. She came to my company crying, crying. She told the company at first that I stole something. Maybe Janet stole something from me. And when she saw that that one will not work because I had my bags, I had just arrived, they could easily check and see the things I had stolen. When she saw that that one will not work, she began crying. Janet, Janet, please come back. I love you so much, Janet. You will never find a boss like me. Please come back. I told her, you know, Mom, I'm done. Oh, yeah. I want to get a home where I will feel free, where I will feel like I'm home, I'm loved, where nobody will quarrel. And indeed, she cursed me. She cursed me. You will never find a boss like me. I was like, you know what? You are not Jesus. And indeed, her curses turned into a blessing. Here I am in a home where I'm free. I have my Wi-Fi. That is why I'm even on YouTube. I have my freedom. I sleep the way I want. I work the way I want. There is no there is no this and this. Indeed, blessing curses can turn into blessings. Never fear anything, my dear. Bye bye. See you the next time when I have a lot of stories. See you next time on Jeanette and Esa. Let me hope you enjoyed that one. Ciao. Blessings.